So let's take another example. So for these next few, they want us to use a probability distribution, specifically the binomial one, to find the following probabilities if you have an n, an x, and a p that they give you. So what this means when we're looking at something that's binomial, we're going to do a binom PDF. And to get to that, again, remember you press the second key, then the vars key, which also says distribution on it. Then remember you arrow all the way down to 0 and select that. The binom PDF. Okay, now what are you going to input in your binom PDF? Well, the key here is to remember what they want first, which is always the n, your total number of trials here, which in this case is 5. Now, they gave us the information a little out of order because all they want usually next is your probability of success or winning if it was a game, which is the 0.95, and we need to separate these with commas. And then the last thing that we've got is the probability of success or winning was 0.95. And the last thing is what we actually want, which in this case is only winning or succeeding on 1. Not less than 1, not more than 1, just only 1. And let's see what we end up with. So what we end up with here is we'll have to enter in our 5, our 0.95, or 1, and close off your parentheses, and let's see. Now in this next one, what we'll look at is doing the binom PDF for these new values. So again, we'll start out with our binom PDF, and how you'll access that again is using your second key, and then the vars or distribution key. Scroll all the way down to 0 where the binom PDF is. And again, the question is, what are we going to enter in first? It's always our n first, which is 14. Then our probability of success is next, but they actually didn't give that to us second, which is 0.60. And then lastly, what we'll enter in after our last comma here would be our x, which is 4. We'll close that off. So let's see what our calculator gives out for our binom PDF. Well, we can see that our calculator for our binom PDF gives us a straight probability this time of just the output here was 0.013. 6, which depending on how they tell you to round, you can round. They'll always let you know exactly how many decimal places they want you to round to. So, and that's our final answer. So now you are allowed 1 sheet of paper of handwritten notes, and you can write whatever you want on your 1 sheet of paper, as long as it's handwritten on 1 normal size piece of paper. What you may want to write is on your sheet is how you are going to actually access the binom PDF. You might want to have a little section that says binom PDF and what keys you need to hit, which is the second button and then the second button, and then the vars or the distribution key. The DISTR. And then you're going to scroll down to 0, which is the binom PDF. And then you may want to just give yourself a reminder of what goes in there, because it'd be very easy to forget that when you're using your binom PDF, it should be looking like this: the N, the P, and then the X. And you can even make a note as to which each letter means. Like the N means the total number of trials, the P means probability of success, and the X means whichever value you're looking for. But it's really up to you. But that's a good idea, hint, hint, for making up your 1 sheet that you're allowed to use.